Hello, freaks and fireflies. My name is TBSGuy, and welcome back to the Outer Worlds, which, I will confess, all of the videos up until so far have been recorded in one very long session with this game. A very long session indeed, because, oh, I can it's the hooks.
I know she's in there, Mfuru.
It's the hooks. It's the hooks that are sinking into me, and which will not let me go. I am extremely very hooked in this maddening little universe, and I feel like unless I oh, hello. Unless I capitalize on being hooked, well, it might unhook itself. And that's the thing that usually happens to me when I play RPGs, is like, I'll play 40 hours of it, and I'll be like, oh, I need to go do other stuff, or another game comes out, and then I sort of fall out of it for a while, and then once I come back, it's like I reload my save, and I'm like, I don't remember anything I fucking did, where I am, or what the fuck's going on. Okay, I guess I'll start over. 20 hours into that, oh, hey, a new game came out, and then eventually I've played the beginning of the game 450 times, and I've never gotten to the end. So I'm trying to capitalize a little bit on being hooked, as it were. And taking that to... Could you move?
If it wasn't for us, this whole damn station would shut down.
Could you leave? I want to rob the Moon Man. Or I could just crouch in a place that you vaguely can't see.
Making my way there.
Stay outside, please. Aha! A rest and go key card. Ooh, defective Moon Man helmet. He's actually called the Moon Man? Okay. I would have thought they'd come up with something a bit more creative than that, but alright. So, you can find enough key cards just lying around that you'll be able to steal everything from all of the safes.
Coming back.
Sorry about the heat. Chief Tennyson will get the radiators fixed soon. Of course, this heat sure makes a zero-G brew extra refreshing. It's an ale that's good for what ails you.
Well, he seems enthusiastic.
And it's not the best choice, it's Spacer's choice. Taste the freedom. A lot of slogans to keep track of. Sometimes I forget.
Why did they decide to make the moon mask so that the eyes are looking the wrong... they're looking past you. That's even more unsettling. So, you work for Spacer's Choice. Ever been to Edgewater?
Heard of it. My orientation aether wave showed that famous Saltuna cannery, which I'm sure smells as good as it looks.
Well, it's not so bad. They're struggling, but they've got good hearts. I guess I'll say that.
That's true.
Yeah. I hope they're gonna be okay.
That's the Spacer's Choice spirit. Take what you have, polish it up, and make the best of it. So, what can I get you? Some soap? Everyone loves soap. Everyone will love you for using it, too.
This is true. I've got to ask you about the hat.
I'm bound to satisfy headgear-related inquiries. Please send any complaints to our Consumer Care Headwear Division.
You, doing all right in there?
Oh, I'm having a stellar day. And not just because I'm legally obligated to say so. Almost as stellar as Spacer's Choice is affordable.
Can you, see in there?
I can see all of the top-quality merchandise in the Spacer's Choice catalog, which is available here at a reasonable price.
How do you brush your teeth?
Spacer's Choice regrets that we don't sell toothpaste at this time, but we're always working on delivering exciting new products to our customers. Sprat Wash, Mouthwash, and Mantafloss are among the exciting line of dental goods currently in development.
Mouths wash. Mouths plural. Do you, miss eating solid food?
Don't miss out on these deals. You'll find none like them on all of Groundbreaker. or anywhere in the Halcyon colony.
Do you have to sleep with that on?
Trouble sleeping? Try our lunar eclipse mix. That's 2 handfuls of pep pills washed down with a hearty swig.
Handfuls?
2-hour energy brew. The blast will send you through the stratosphere, and the crash will knock you out cold, guaranteed.
Does Spacer's Choice make you wear that?
Add an additional 10% to your purchase today, and the proceeds will be donated to Spacer Cares, our premier corporate welfare program. At Spacer's Choice, we care about your health and emotional well-being. That's why we put Martin through 6 years of vendor school, only to make him wear
There we go. Cracked the shell a bit. Do you need me to get you out of there?
Even if my contract didn't forbid it, I think it's part of me now. Now, are you ready to make Spacer's Choice Lunar Green Moonmouth lozenges a part of you? Lunar Green, the future is spearmint.
I'm addressing the man beneath the mask. Are you okay?
Damn it. No slogan for that one. Look, this hat, my job. It may not seem like much to a brave space captain, but they're all that I have. If there are self-made purgatories, then we all have to live in them. Mine can be no worse than someone else's.
Oh, Martin.
Now, if we're done with the chit-chat, I hope you don't mind if I make the most of this short life and try to be the best moon person I can be.
Sorry if I pushed you too hard, Martin.
It's fine. I should be stronger than this. Thanks for taking an interest.
Okay. I went from being terrified to feeling deep and just heartbreaking sympathy for this poor person.
At Spacer's Choice, we cut corners so you don't have to.
What do you sell here?
Anything and everything. Whatever you want, we got it. And when you need a replacement, we got that too.
It must be shoddy quality if it needs replacing.
Just the opposite. Spacer's Choice items are always new, hot off the shelves, because customers just can't stop buying new stuff. Oh, sorry. Got the line wrong. You want me to do it again?
The line?
It's a script. If I don't follow it to a T, I might lose my job. You want me to do it right?
If you wouldn't mind.
Spacer's Choice items are always new, hot off the shelves, because customers just can't stop improving their lives with our fine products. You could go broke buying overpriced Aramid gear, or you could buy from us at a much more reasonable rate.
But it sounds like Aramid gear won't break the first time you use it.
That's why you should get a backup or 3. Become a frequent buyer. Join our Friendship Rewards program. Program currently unapproved in Alpha, rewards and friendship pending. Have a look.
Let's see what you've got for sale. Oh, the poor man. Almost feel like I should buy something now. Oh my god, you can buy the fucking helmet. It gives you +5 to lying. Because of course I'm tempted. I am tempted. I'm not gonna lie. I'm definitely not lying because I'm not wearing the patented Moonman Spacer's Choice, genuine Spacer's Choice Moonman helmet, which gives you a 5% increase to your lying stat. Oh, Lord. Okay. Well, he's got nothing I need, but I'll take a little bit of heavy ammo. Just because, you know. Oh, now he comes back, huh? There's nothing on the shelves worth stealing, is there? No.
Looking for some... Don't take my...
This poor
Are you
broken
listening,
man.
Furu? You can't keep me out of there.
Please don't make a scene, Dr. Fenhill.
I am not making a scene. I'm sorry. Am I causing a scene? See, Furu? We could have avoided all this unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jessie in the first place.
What's this about your friend?
Let me get one thing straight. Jessie and I are not friends. I just owe her, okay?
Girlfriends.
As for the rest, I'm trying to figure that out. All I know is that she's been here too long, and she's apparently not receiving visitors.
Wait, you don't even like her, but you're checking on her? Definite
You
girlfriends.
say that like it's weird.
It's none of my business. I'm just curious.
I just don't like to leave a debt unpaid, that's all.
Well, maybe I can look in on Jessie.
Be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing with hospital bureaucracy, I'll be impressed.
Worth a shot? Let's do a save just in
What
case.
seems to be the problem?
Can I buy supplies from you? You seem well stocked.
Not without dispensation from Chief Jun Lei, I fear. Supplies are hard to come by out here.
How do you mean?
We don't have the ability to manufacture our own medical supplies here on Groundbreaker. Regrettably, we are dependent on the board for such mundane items as bandages and antibiotics, as well as more critical resources like adequately trained staff. We'd nearly signed a supply agreement with Anti-Cleos, but they demanded we only use their branded drugs, and that's simply not tenable.
Because they don't work? Anyway, I'd like to see Jessie Doyle.
If only my other patients had so many inquiring after them. I'll tell you what I've told the others. The records say Miss Doyle checked herself in and requested I admit no visitors. The requests of our patients are paramount, so no, you may not see her.
Interesting. The records say... Have you actually spoken to her yourself?
She's not my patient. I'm certain no one on my staff would falsify patient records, if that's what you're implying.
I wasn't implying anything.
Take care.
See you around. So, the records say, huh? I need a status update. Oh, so this is from Dorset, the lady we were supposed to talk to. I need a status update, Irian. I know you boasted about the Scylla shortcut, but how could you maybe venture through a pocket of space that isn't infested with pirates? You know, pirates, the ones who love cargo and hate rules. Here in Medbay, we've got blunt tools, watered-down meds, long shifts, and shaky hands. Don't let me down. Staff shortage. I'm at my wit's end coordinating with any authority outside of Groundbreaker. The board won't dispatch a surgeon unless Jun Lei agrees to share a third of all docking revenue, and Spacer's Choice won't send supplies unless we make an exclusive deal to use their products. No thank you. I've seen enough shoddy needles breaking off in patients' arms. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, needles. Hate needles. I need to chat with Jun Lei about this, but she has problems of her own. Some of us are growing concerned about the cost of Groundbreaker's independence. Ooh, that's not good. Interesting. Anyway... if you don't mind, I'm just gonna walk in. Ah. Well. Do I just take a Mardet ID cartridge to get in there?
Okay, gone quiet.
Because you're making maybe a little bit easy for me there. Huh. That works. Let's make this easier for ourselves. Jessie's this way. We've been here before, by the way.
To the last ratted on rotten time, leave me in peace! You hull-headed quacks do know that restful recuperation requires not being disturbed, don't you?
Ellie sent me.
What? Why? Everything's fine. We're all fine here. No need for her to be worrying her pretty little head about me.
They're definitely girlfriends.
I'm just terrible, dreadful sick is all. Got a cough that won't quit and sores all over my body. Highly, lethally contagious. But I'll be fine, so long as I'm left alone.
She's worried about you. A lot.
Criminy. She really ain't gonna drop this, is she?
No.
Alright, okay. We can discuss this like the level-headed folk that we are. Seems I've got to do something before Ellie goes jabbering my business to anyone with one ear and an intent to listen.
Hello, Jessie.
The truth is, I'm not sick. But if you repeat what I'm about to tell you to anyone, I will deny it with my dying breath. You, ain't with the board, are you?
I'm emphatically not.
I owe them a lot. I might have missed a payment or two, and the other night I swear someone was following me back to my room. So I hold up here to lay low.
What did you do that got you in trouble?
What? No, I didn't do anything. I'm a law-abiding denizen of this ship, I swear.
Yet you think the board had someone follow you and now you're hiding out?
Think? No. I recognize a contracted killer when I see one, thank you. In my line of work, that's a skill you develop during week 1, assuming you want to keep breathing. All right, I'll fess this part up too, if it means you'll help me. I'm a thief. I specialize in particularly high-end and historically valuable items. 3 weeks back, I caught rumor that the blood-tier diamond, last worn by an heiress on the Lost Hope, had surfaced for the first time in 70 years.
So you stole it.
If I had, you think I'd be hiding out in the med bay? I was gonna steal it, lined up Udom as my buyer. He paid half up front to finance the operation. Let's just say things went sideways about the time I got my hands on the diamond, and it crumbled to stardust in my palm. Anywho, I barely made it out with my life, and nary a plan to make back Udom's deposit I'd spent.
I see. Well, Ellie asked me to help you, so that's what I plan to do.
Udom Bedford's the board guy on the station. He'd know how I stand with them. If you can square things for me, I'd owe you one even bigger than Ellie owes me.
I'll talk to Udom for you.
Thanks for helping me with the board. You're a real pal. Or I guess I should say, Ellie is one, huh?
Interesting. Why? Sometimes I get surprised when they're just standing right behind me. Anyway, you guys, get your ass out of there.
I'm going. Sure.
Gonna
I'm on
close
my
the
way.
door behind me. Like I'm a respectable person or something. Guess that explains why the door was barred. Okay, now to leave. Before I have to deal with the guards. Whoops, there we go. Anyway, that was easy.
Any word on Jessie?
Yeah. She's in debt to the board, and... Actually, remind me what happened between you two.
Let's just say she did me a favor, and now I owe her. So, did you find her, or what?
Well, she's in debt to the board, and thinks someone's after her. I'll handle it.
Good luck. The board's got an office on the promenade just before engineering. You can't miss it.
I'm such a busybody. I am a meddler. I meddle in things. So... Before anything else, I need to talk to Udom Bedford, because he's the only guy who can get me the hell out of here. And before that, literally all I can do is otherwise try pursue this one. Which, you know, maybe not the worst idea. Hunt down that bounty, or, like, there's, like, one other thing I can do up here. Besides those. What's this? Recent users. Callahan, Everson, Oyama. I can just log in and see his messages? It's poor Callahan. I keep telling you, the hat doesn't fit right. There's something wrong with it. How many people have worn this thing before me? Is this my life now? Because if it is, I'll take it. I'll be your moon man. But there won't be anything left of me to care. You made your spacer's choice when you signed the employment contract. Jesus. Callahan M. Oh, it's Martin again. Hope you're doing well, Mom. Thought I'd check in. Engineers visited the shop a bunch. I remember when I used to turn a wrench back home on Terra 2. Lilia Hagen over in Sublight told me I could always pursue a career in salvage if this thing doesn't work out. Please give Dad and the others a hug from me. Mom, it's really great that we can stay in touch like this. Little reminders of home are more important than ever. Enjoy the quality Spacer's Choice goods I send. You can get ones just like them at home, but I figured you might appreciate me getting the company discount and all. Are you okay, honey? Oh my god, that's so depressing. Seeking ethically flexible spacer with Stellar Bay landing clearance. Payment in exchange for return of legal salvage. Details given upon acceptance of contract. Active warrants. Prior convictions. No questions asked. Our background checks filter out criminal red flags. Plausible deniability is the sublight way. See Lilia Hagen for details. Right. Let's see. The Halcyon Holdings corporate office and its environs are for conducting official board business only. Anyone found misusing board property will be fined accordingly. Board property includes, but is not limited to, Halcyon Holdings office here on the Groundbreaker, the space directly in front of my desk, the space directly behind my desk, my doorway, my berth, and most importantly, my stairs. Thank you for your cooperation. Woodham Bedford. Please note that the next spacer caught drinking on the stairs outside the embassy may find themselves on the rude side of an airlock. PPS, this is the third time I've had to post this message, and I'm sick and tired of it. I will not hesitate to open a board-sanctioned investigation into your behavior when you are caught, punishing you accordingly. Felix Millstone. It's the dude we met at the airlock. Ha. That is very fuck off. That is very funny.
Seem down.
So that's Sublight.
Board patrol accused her of piracy.
Shit. She actually do it?
No. One of the cleanest folk I know. She found a hold-up ship and was pulling a legal salvage. One of the big cruisers rolled up on her and claimed she'd done the holding her own self.
What the hell are they gonna do with it?
They already done it. She was sent to the labyrinth on Tartarus. Disruption of intra-colony commerce.
Oh, sick. That's a prison for hard cases. Violent repeaters. Nobody gets out.
I know, man. Don't I know?
Sublight salvage. Their front looks surprisingly on the up and up.
You reckon we can shop here, or is it all spoke for?
We lost another contractor to a UDL gunship. This is your daily reminder that legitimate businesses don't run from the authorities, and that is what we are. Stay calm, present your papers. If you could tangle up in the courts, I will personally bail you out. Anyone seen Hawthorne lately? We could use some reliable help. Oh, Hawthorne, huh? I may have heard of someone who's called that. Unlike most of you sprats, Catherine is bringing Sublight consistent income. From today until I say so, you're to treat her as an extension of my desk. Speaking of which, Tobias, order an extension for my desk. That would be Lilia Hagen, yeah. Interesting. Dun, dun, dun. What does that do? I love this elevator music.
Welcome to Sublight Salvage and Shipping, a legitimate business for legitimate consumers.
That man has an awful lot of scars on his face.
Unreliable?
That's right. Name's Captain Hawthorne.
Sure you are. Miss Lilia has been expecting you. I'll unlock the door.
So, you're a Sublight employee?
Sure am. A few years back, they got me started on simple acquisitions. You know those latches they put on cargo bays ain't worth a damn? These days, I stick to HQ and look after Miss Lilia.
I should go. Interesting. Hello, Lilia.
So you're the new captain in town. I was hoping you'd make your way to my office. Saves me the work of hunting you down. Lilia Hagen, CEO and Executive Director of Aggressive Operations. I'm guessing you already know about Sublight, otherwise you wouldn't have come.
Indeed. Well, name's Oscar, Captain of the Unreliable.
Charmed. It's nice to see the Unreliable again. Useful ship. Hawthorne was my contractor. I'd recognize that leaky boat of his anywhere.
Don't let Ada hear you calling her ship names.
Is Ada still at the helm? I don't know how many times I told Hawthorne to restore that smartass to factory settings. I have a salvage job for someone light on corporate ties with a reliable set of wings, but there's a catch.
Just like in the serials.
If you have a nav key to Stellar Bay, the job's yours. Interested?
Don't have a nav key.
First,
what's so special
an
about Stellar's
embargo
Bay?
that's been active ever since the board pulled its forces off-world. Few regulations, plenty of freedom. And second, all the goodies that no one had time to pack.
I don't have a nav key, but can I still take the job?
I like that initiative, but ease back on the throttle. Gladys at the Rest and Go might have what you need.
She does indeed.
If there's anything else, be quick about it. Time is bits.
I take it Sublight isn't strictly a salvage operation.
These days, the scrap business all but runs itself. Gives me the time to expand our interests into other sectors, where I can let my hair down.
And what wonderful hair it is. What kinds of other sectors does Sublight pursue other than salvage and shipping?
Our field is persuasive acquisitions. At least that's how my legal advisors tell me to phrase it.
Piracy.
Not all of our salvage is abandoned when we find it. Sometimes it takes a polite conversation and a shot across the bow. You know, legal formalities.
Yeah. So, sounds complicated, but profitable.
Thank you. I work hard to keep it that way.
So how organized is this business?
Very. I have this thing about numbers in spreadsheets. Grids in general. I like to think of myself as the last honest businesswoman in Halcyon, but I'll settle for being the most organized one.
Well, back to my other questions.
Ask. I have nothing to hide.
I suspect you have several things to hide, actually.
Be seeing you. Make sure you aren't followed on your way out.
Right then. That's Miss Hagen. Well, that would probably be a bad idea. Damn guards everywhere. I need an invisibility module or something. Oh well. So there's a side quest waiting for me there, basically.
If you're hungry, you've come to the right place. I've got a fresh ground batch of spratwurst cooking. They're terra-fried to lock in the juices. How about a grinder's dozen?
What's spratwurst exactly?
You know what sprats are? Space rats. The laboratories of Spacer's Choice found a use for this limitless frontier resource.
Indeed.
Sprat meat is plenty tasty when properly prepared. We grind them up in sausages, then terra-fry them in their own juices.
Charming. What does terra-fry mean?
Terra-frying is a Spacer's Choice brand secret. A mix of 13 herbs and spices.
Herbs and spices,
plus a dash of modern chemistry.
Is spratwurst your own invention or what?
Legally, No. The terra-frying method was developed and marketed by Spacer's Choice. Between you, me, and this grinder, I've been through lean times. If there's one thing you learn on tramp freighters, it's how to make near anything edible. Might be that this old space hand put a few words in the right ears, and could be that Spacer's Choice liked sticking it to C&P by R&Ding our own special meat.
Is Spratwurst like Borstwurst? I've seen that a lot.
Absolutely not. Spratwurst and all related terms are registered trademarks of Spacer's Choice. Boar, the other meat, is a registered trademark of C&P. Everyone knows our company and theirs are nothing alike.
Quite. That's enough
Just
talk
as
for now.
well, near about time for me to go check on the trap. I mean, to unload another crate of farm fresh sprats.
I'll just excuse myself. Oh. Oh, I see. Oh my god. It's so unsanitary. It's so unsanitary!
You look like someone who's taken their share of cuts and bruises. Need some armor? Maybe it's a bit secondhand, but that's only a testament to its durability. We also have a line of specialized melee weapons, for those times you have to repel boarders but don't want to risk a bullet through the hull.
Tell me more about your wares.
Everything I sell is fresh from the forge. Technically, the metal formed billions of years ago, but it's freshly in this shape.
Are you a spacer yourself?
Not me, but it's in my blood. After the crossing, my family worked Eridanos, indentured to the corporations.
Go on.
I was born into corporate labor, but I'm the first one of my family to buy my way out. That's why I settled on Groundbreaker. It's the last bastion of freedom.
Born into corporate labor. Which means the children are liable, oh Christ, for the labor of their parents. Which means it's slavery. It's not indentured servitude. It's slavery. Not that there's much of a difference between the two anyway, but it's slavery. Oh god. Let me see what you have for sale. Well. Basic streetwear. Wow. Now there's something I could get into. It's not even that expensive. Huh. I'll take that. Oh, these are actually much better. But they come with a minus to stealth skills, of course they do. And these actually come with a bonus to sneak. I'll take one of those. I'll take that. And a bunch of melee weapons, which I'm not gonna be interested in. Okay, cool. Yeah, because even though I love the pink, and I have this defective Moonman helmet... It makes squeaky noises! How funny is that? Right, okay, armor then. So yeah, okay. Parvati, you're wearing that thing, which is not really that powerful, so I'll give you that one instead. And Vicar, you're wearing that thing, which is not really that powerful, so I'll give you that instead. There we go. That's a nice little power-up for the both of you. Auntie Cleo's, huh?
Hearty greeting, potential customer. Welcome to Auntie's Kitchen, a home-style consumable protein dispensary. May this unit dispense proteins for your ingestion.
Aren't you just a glorified vending machine?
This unit is programmed to simulate shock at such assertions. Shock simulation non-functional. A trouble ticket has been filed.
Engineering. Let me see. Let me take a look at that. Maybe I can fix it.
Shock simulation restored. Initiating shocked subroutine. How dare you? Shock subroutine complete. Estimated guilt level of customer increased by 35%. Resuming protein dispensation protocol. May this unit dispense proteins for your ingestion.
What do you have?
Dispensing sequence. Please unblock all relevant facial protein ingestion tubes.
Nothing I need. Okay.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local Horde embassy.
Oh, come on. Surely I can jump a table. Apparently I can't.
I'm going.
That's a corpse. Auntie Cleo Food Service Automechanical Repair Manual. Warning, please follow all recommended safety protocols before maintaining or cleaning your unit. The ACSR F900 is equipped with anti-tampering subsystems which trigger a self-defense mechanism in the food preparation apparatus. Self-defense supersedes any pacifist function. Please also remember to deactivate and remove all slicing, dicing, blending, filleting, chopping, deboning, or tenderizing apparatus prior to opening any access panels. It is critical that a spray of blood obscures the rest of the manual. I see. I think I can make out what happened there. Well, that is just not hygienic at all, is it?
Coming.
Have you seen this man?
Go back to
Reward
Byzantium,
offered for
you
information
gold-plated
leading to the
bastards.
capture of noted terrorist
Yeah,
Phineas
no
Wells.
one wants you on
Report any
Groundbreaker.
sightings to your local
These
Horde
stairs
embassy.
are Ford property. Disperse now, or I'll detain you for trespassing.
Oh, real scary. You're really gonna arrest us on our station?
Yeah, this is Chief Jun Lei's ship. You don't own shit here.
Step back. I'm required by board bylaws to use excessive force.
The Mardettes would space you for trying, you waste of O2 scrubbers.
Yeah, O2 scrubbers.
Nice comeback.
Get out of here before I tell your captain what you've been getting up to on the clock.
Ah, whatever. We got a date at the Lost Hope anyway.
Is this really what you want to be doing with your life, Marcy? Guarding stairs for that walking mustache Udon fucking Bedford? I gotta get off this detail. Carry on.
It sucks to be absolutely everyone. Let me just hack this a little bit. So, Buggin' and Kitty has a message. Even though it's been nigh on 20 years since our last meetup on Groundbreaker, I was hoping we'd get the old gang back together. I understand some things have changed. Some of us are long-range haulers, some of us have gone corporate, some of us are likely dead, and that some of us are on Tartarus and not reading this message. But I haven't lost hope. No one responded to my last invite. I hope that means your schedules are full up with family gatherings and job opportunities. Stay free, freelancer. Yeah. I mean, that's just relatable as someone who lost touch with a lot of friends over the years. Anyway, this message is no longer accessible at your clearance level. This message does not exist. Stop looking or else. Message contents empty. Or else. I wonder if I just triggered something. Anyway. Need to talk to Udom.
I'm just gonna hang in the back and try not to touch anything.
You'd think the board and its agents would be more content, sitting at the top of the system's food chain as they are.
What it takes to defend your corporate township from the dangers of alien wildlife and the unemployed? Talk to your local manager about applying for military training and lend your life to protecting our wonderful brands and products.
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. You must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he.
Quite.
Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer?
I'm gonna wring your scrawny neck, you sprat fuck. Give me back my ship. Alex isn't important. I'm here to turn in Phineas Wells. No, fuck no. Alex is dead.
Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped?
I'm sorry for your loss.
Oh, Alex. There were so many arguments we'd yet to have.
What was your relationship with him?
He was my dearest friend. My only friend.
Yeah.
You have his ship, you must know. That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him wincing. I keep a copy beside my bed. Did he?
Yup. Sure, he sure did. He sure did.
Ah, that's just like him. Such a sentimental man.
I get the feeling it's probably
Tell
bad.
me, how did he die?
He was eaten alive by feral canids.
No. How dreadful. That was always Alex's greatest fear, you know. Devoured by those fiends. Becoming one with their droppings.
Again, very sorry. Can we get back to the topic at hand?
Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all?
Why is the board so interested in Wells anyway?
You haven't read the posters? He's a terrorist, a thief, a madman. It's really in the colony's best interest that we stop him before he does further harm.
Why do you think I'd know anything about Wells?
Well, Alex knew, or he said he did. And you have his ship. Maybe he kept some records around, or a conveniently placed note on his bedside table.
Well, Alex never mentioned Phineas Wells. This is true, very literally true.
That's... well, that's just terrible news. Law, what am I going to do now? The board will have my head. Oh, I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me. Is there anything else I might help you with?
What's this about the board having your head?
It's personal business, I'm afraid. Miserably, terribly personal.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Information on the whereabouts of Phineas Wells would go a long way. It's my white whale, I suppose.
They still have Moby Dick out here, huh? Well, I can't tell you where Wells is.
It's fine. Really, it's perfectly fine. I understand. Now, if you've nothing else...
I'm here about Jessie Doyle. I'd like her debt settled.
Miss Doyle owes the board a significant sum. Alas, the only collateral she has is her organs. Compulsory donation is quite legal in such cases.
Yes. Well, she's worth more alive than dead. Put her under an indenture contract. I'm reasonably sure I can't pay off whatever she owes.
That's not unreasonable.
I guess it's better than losing your organs, but I don't know, Captain. It just doesn't seem right.
Miss Doyle is deeply in debt, and the board has every right to do whatever they like to recoup that debt. What guarantee do I have that she'll agree to the terms you negotiate?
Well, the way I see it, she doesn't have much choice.
I quite concur. It's refreshing to deal with someone practical for a change. I will recall my collection agent. Tell Miss Doyle to report to me promptly for her first assignment. Now, is there anything else you need, or can I return to my work?
Let's go see how Jessie feels about this. Or Ellie, or whoever. Ellie.
Wish I could say it was good to see you, Ellie. At least you finally got your chance to square our debt. That
Oh,
ought to
she's
make
got a
you
great
smile for
nose.
once, huh?
Nothing makes me happier than being even. Except being right. That's nice too.
Got word from Udam, from the hitman who trailed me the other night. Seems I'm indentured to the board now. I ain't too elated about going exclusive, but it's better than winding up dead. You sure saved my skin, stranger. All debts
Well,
between me and
she's
Ellie
okay
are
with it,
cleared.
so I'm okay with it. Watch yourself while I'm gone.
The good news came through the wireless. Looks like you paid my debt to Jessie. I guess that means I owe you now, right? Tell you what, I'm a little short on bits at the moment, but I'm a decent scrapper and a better-than-average sawbones. If you're looking for a medic, I can work my debt off.
Are you saying you'll work for me just because I helped Jessie?
If I'm being honest, and I prefer not to, I was about ready to pick up another contract anyway, and you settled this in a pretty tidy fashion, which tells me you're competent. But we can say I'm repaying the favor if you prefer that version.
Well, what exactly did Jessie do for you anyway?
She helped me win a bet.
Must have been important.
No such thing as a low-stakes bet in my book.
Okay.
We were on a smuggling run planet side when our point man bet me I couldn't outrun a mantisaur.
Don't tell me you tried.
What can I say? Something about people telling me I can't do a thing that just makes me itch to prove them wrong. And as you can probably guess, the thing was faster than it looked. Probably would have caught me if Jessie hadn't picked it off.
Oh, so she saved your life.
Yeah, but the important thing is I won the bet.
Okay. Well, you really don't like owing people, do you?
It's like people touching a cookie and leaving it in the box. It's just one of those things that gets under my skin.
Well, welcome aboard, Ellie.
You won't be sorry. Though it looks like you've got a full roster already. Time to play favorites, Captain.
Ah, okay. Meet me on my ship. It's docked by the... I thought for a second she was going to ask me to dismiss one of my other party members completely. But no, fortunately, meet me on my ship. It's docked by the promenade.
Traveling in style, are we? I'll be sure to nab a cabin with a view.
Welcome to the crew, Miss Ellie. We're real happy to have you.
Well, neat. Okay. I didn't expect that. I maybe I should have checked. It was probably a companion quest. I should have probably known. But I didn't see that coming. Lovely, though. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So, since I am still not gonna be, like, pumping a ton of points into my attack damage, maybe it's time I start pumping points into... See, that would get me... that. Okay, let's start... kicking some points into inspiration and determination, actually. Okay, well, so far so good. What's next on the docket? Well, Parvati wants to meet the engineer Jun Lei. So let's actually do that now. That's this way. Okay. So, speaking of, like, art style in this game, you've got that very like there's a BioShock-ish aesthetic going on here because it's very much influenced by that same Art Deco kind of look, but it's Art Deco more in the style of like neo-noir, especially like on board of this ship with all the neon and all the like the glowing lights and all those like those contrasts between bright lights and dark shadows. It's much more of a noir aesthetic than BioShock, which was much more of like well, at least as I remember, it was a cleaner aesthetic that was like less electronic in its expression, while this aesthetic, because we're in space, has lots of electronic expression.
Report any sightings to your local board embassy.
Oh, she's in here. Can I just open this? Oh. Oh. Oh, I can see the heat shimmer in the air. Well, that's not great, is it?
Those XF411s? And an old Yakita 37? You think they'd let me peek at the power plant?
Tossball finals are scheduled to air soon.
Thought there'd be more machinery. Must be housed on a sublevel.
Whatever you say.
In here and not have looked at half the best stuff. It's all pretty worn, though.
You can do this, Jun Lei. That's reassuring. Morale has dipped 18% since Martin Callahan showed up. It's that damn mask. Found another listening device in my office. Thing was the size of a tossball with a cord leading all the way back to sublight. Subtle as always, Lilia. Could have sworn the automechanical chef arrived with a company tech. No record of the guy leaving the station. We'll have to look into. Yeah, he's dead. Spread infestation at the Rest and Go is getting out of hand. Ethel better not be ranching those critters again, or I swear by law I'll airlock her stall. My dear lady, the implication... That's from Bedford. The implications of your accusations cause my breath to itch in my throat. I am certain that we can arrive at an agreeable understanding, for what is a board liaison if not a facilitator of handshakes between great powers, much like the board and yourself? When do you decide to return... When you do decide to return to the negotiations table, consider once again the embassy expansion plans I laid out. Gestures of good faith do not go up unpaid. Obstructionist. From Tennyson J. to Bedford. The board rejected my request for new radiator parts again, even after I greased their wheels with some targeted donations. Funny thing, when I used my admin privilege to survey the outgoing comms, I noticed some activity from your office. You chose your words carefully, but I plucked a juicy phrase from the transcript. Let the frog boil a while longer, and now I have no radiator parts. You're playing with our lives. Did they install you on my ship just to get under my skin, or are you pulling this shit for fun? And that's who Bedford is.
Jun Lei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends.
I like her.
Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors.
Oscar. Nice place you got here, Chief.
No, it isn't. It's a mess. But it's my mess, so I'll take the compliment. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting.
None that I intend to cause. Copy that, Chief.
At ease. Nice to see an outsider with some working brain cells. So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10 the answer's just passing through.
Well, now that my ship's out of impound, I can safely say I'm headed for Monarch.
Interesting. The powers that be paint an ugly picture of Monarch. Critters and such. Maybe someone in the promenade can get you the right weapon for the job.
Hey, doing
We
the
see a lot
sales
of
work.
The same faces coming and going. Most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders. You seem different, so welcome aboard.
Parvati, you wanted to talk to Jun Lei. Go ahead.
What? I didn't think you just...
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Jun Lei. Chief Jun Lei.
Jun Lei is fine.
Nudge Parvati to continue, yeah.
Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if... Well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later, maybe?
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
Is she hitting on Parvati? Parvati, don't be shy about requesting time off if you need to compare notes in person.
Right. In person. Sure thing, Captain. Wow, great. I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh, your name's pretty too. I should have said... Sorry. I like it. Honest. Sorry.
Nice job, Parvati.
Couldn't have done it without your moral support, Captain.
Now, if there's nothing else, there are other parts of the ship begging for my attention.
Yeah, actually, could I help with that? I heard you were having a heat problem. What's going on?
Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship.
Why haven't you fixed them yet?
Only the board has access to new parts, and I won't let them swindle me into a corner.
Is there no room for compromise?
None. Every time I give in to the board, Groundbreaker loses its freedom. Soon there won't be anything left. I can't allow that. The board isn't helping, and my resources are spread thin. If I don't get those radiators back online, Groundbreaker, everyone aboard, will be cooked alive.
You need a contractor to work this out. I'm available for a reasonable rate.
Reasonable, huh? That's the best news I've heard all day. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays.
How do you know that the parts are still... Well, but there's a catch, right?
The back bays are on a lower deck, long abandoned and a haven for miscreants now.
Have you tried sending anyone else down there to get the parts?
I have. One of my engineers, plus a small security detail. They didn't come back. I can't afford to lose any Mardits on this job. No offense, but a freelancer like you is more dispensable.
None taken.
Nice and pragmatic. Thanks for understanding.
All right. You can't get these parts anywhere else?
You must not have been here long. In Halcyon, new parts come by way of interstellar freighters from Earth, and the board monopolizes that kind of trade. That means I'd have to negotiate with the board. I've already given them the shops, the docking fees, and a damn embassy.
Yeah, their negotiations sound like a bureaucratic coup.
Damn right. And while I'm captain of the Groundbreaker, it falls to me to preserve this ship's independence.
Well, I'll get you those parts from the back bays.
Good. Once you've obtained the parts, we can proceed to the next phase of repairs.
Right. Well, this seems like a good place to end this particular episode. We have our mission to help the Groundbreaker out a little bit, and maybe, throw a little bit of a wrench in the schemes of the asshole who lives in that particular building. Which I wouldn't mind. That guy is creepy and slimy and probably really just perversely enjoys screwing with other people. So, if you enjoy going through this capitalist hellscape with me, well, feel free to hit the like, comment, and subscribe buttons and all the other buttons that make YouTube channels stay alive. I also have Patreon, tip jar, merchandise store. You can avail yourself of those if you so desire. I'm wearing one of the shirts from the merchandise store right now, and it's actually quite comfortable, I say, as the person who will benefit financially from purchases made at the merchandise store. So, grain of salt and all that. What else? No, I think I said everything. Did I promote all of it? I don't know if I promoted all of it. It's like 2 a.m. right now, and I'm still hooked on this game, and I'm gonna record another video after this because I want more. Oh, God help me. Thank you very much for watching.